Hi, everybody. So to help you create your harmony project, your theory project, I thought I'd just give you a quick introduction to Musescore. This is free to download and it will work on both PC and Mac. And it means that when you're at home, you can work on your theory project and you don't have to be able to play an instrument. You can listen to what you're doing as you go, which is really awesome. So it is free to download. So go to the Musescore website. I've put a link to this on our Moodle page. Download Musescore, and then the application will be sitting there on your computer. So I'm just going to open up Musescore, and I'll just show you a few things to help you get started if you want to do this. So Musescore will open up. It might just have a treble clef there. So what you could do is go to create new score and give your harmony project a title like Debbie, harmony project, and go continue. So here what we want to do is make sure that we've got a piano score. So if you type piano, and we can choose solo piano and go continue. We just want to stay in C major, unless you're more advanced with your theory and you'd be happy to work in a different key, but otherwise stay in C major and we'll go continue. So we want to stay in 4/4 time. We don't want to have a pickup measure. That's where you have a pickup bar. C might come on beats 3 and 4, leading into a first full bar. And we want 32 measures or bars. So you can just kind of ignore all of that and go click done. Okay, so this all looks very squished to begin with, and I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. First of all, you can see up the top here, we've got note input. So basically you can choose the notes that you want to place in the score. Whether you have any sharps or flats required, which you don't need if you're writing in C major. Down here we have palettes. So this is where you could choose different clefs or time signatures if you needed to, but we're going to stick with 4/4 time, which we have already. But the palettes here give you different sets of different sets of things that you can add if you wanted to add different things to your score and wanted to easily access different things like key signatures, for example. Okay, so first of all, what we'll do is lay this out so it all looks a lot clearer. So what we'll do is go to the end of the first 4 bars, click on the bar line and click return on your keyboard. And that should space that out nicely. And we'll do it again with the next 4 bars, again with the next 4 bars, and again to here. And actually at the end of this bar, we're going to create a page break so that our document appears over 2 pages. So what we want to do is go to add, if you haven't got it already, add palettes, add breaks and spaces. And what I'm going to do is go to this break or spacer, which is to create a page break. And that has spaced out my score. And so then I'll just see if we can view that. If we can zoom out a little bit. Okay, so you can see how that's starting to space out nicely. So I'll zoom in again a bit and space out the rest of my bars. So again, 17, 18, 19, 20, clicking at the end of bar 20 so that the bar line is blue, click return on my keyboard so that I can just finish spacing out these last bars. Now, these last 4 bars aren't spaced out, so what we're going to do is click Shift on the keyboard and highlight those 4 bars, and then go up to Format, Stretch, and we want to increase the layout stretch. And there's a little shortcut there you can see, which is that little bracket there on the keyboard. So I'm going to click Shift and then that little bracket, and that should space out my bars. There we go. Okay, I'll zoom in a bit. Now, what I'm going to do first of all is, as we did in class, I'm going to choose a 4-beat note and I'm going to start entering the notes for the chords. I'm just going to make this up. I don't remember what our chord progression was. There we go. So there's my first 4 bars. Oops, I'm missing a note there. And now what I can do is click on the first chord and click the space bar to play that. Cool. All right, now what I'm going to do is start entering my melody. So say, for example, my first melody notes were C and E, and then E, A, F, D, etc. So you can just easily choose the note value you want and enter the notes. If you want to delete them, just press on a note and click delete. Don't delete the rest because that's showing that we've got 1, 2 beats and then the last beats are silent. Otherwise, what I might do is, if I put that 2-beat note there, I might want to make that 2 crotchet beats. So I can click on that note, click my crotchet beat, and you'll see immediately the note value has changed. Hit escape to make sure that that note is no longer highlighted. And then I might click 2 quaver notes. And you can start building your melody. And if I go back and play that with the spacebar from the beginning, and then hit the spacebar to stop. If in this bar, I wanted that first note to be a 1-beat note, again, just click the 1-beat note and that will change. The rest will appear, and then I'll have my 3-beat note. So I know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in the bar. Again, if I wanted to add some notes in here, what I could do is say maybe choose quavers again and just place those where the rests appear. Place that note over the rest, and there we go. I've got my melody in the next bar. Etc. And that is how to start notating or entering your harmony project into Musescore. And then what you can do is save it by going File, Save As, and make sure you save as you go because you don't want to lose anything that you've done. Okay, everyone. So if you want to try that at home, please do give it a go. And then you can send the file to me and I can have a look and see how you're going. Just because you've got access to notation software doesn't mean that you should start writing these really complicated fiddly melodies. Keep it simple. Think of it as if you were going to sing it. because if you start getting too complicated, then you might start making mistakes and it won't necessarily sound musical. So good luck, have fun with it, give it a go. If you do put anything together, send it to me and I'll have a look before we have class on Friday. Okay, awesome, everyone.